Hello and welcome to Platt Lane for the second of our 2 live stream games on Matchday Live. I'm Amelia Tatford.
And I'm Verity Marchant. The game we're about to see is our first women's netball fixture of the season. MMU Wands against Nottingham Trent Wands. It's going to be an exciting night but a tough game.
It's the opening game for both teams after the summer and we'll bring you full commentary. We're getting started soon with centre pass at 7.
But before we cross live to the game, let's hear from 2 of the Man-Met players in the starting lineup. The Isle of Man international and wing attack Neve Skillicorn, and goal defence Eleanor Jorgensen, a club player with Ribble Valley. This is what they said.
Neve Skillicorn, you're from the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
You're a fresher, but you're an international. Isn't that brilliant that you've come into our team and you're already an international level? What are you going to bring to our team?
Well, I'm hoping to bring new experience and some good link-ups. I've played against some of the players on the team internationally, so it will be really good to play with them at the same level. So yeah.
So you were involved in the European competition. Well, what's the difference between Eleanor we spoke to just then? She plays at club level for Ribble Valley, but you've gone to that international level. How does the game change?
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of teams there, like Gibraltar, Switzerland, and yeah, it brings definitely more physicality to it because there's that want to win more than at regional level. So it's like different from club to international because there's that need to win.
And does need to win translate into physicality and
definitely,
elbows
yeah.
and barging and?
Yeah, it's a non-contact sport, but there definitely is a lot of physicality in it when you want to win.
And what do you see as your job as a wing attack centre? What do you do? How do you influence the game?
Well, always want to get that first centre pass straight in, down to the pocket, and I want to centralise the ball, feed off circle edge, accurate pass it into the D. Yeah.
And what do you think of the team that you've come into? I mean, yes, you mentioned there are some internationals.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's going to be a good outing against Nottingham?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've been training in the pre-season and I've been really loving playing with the girls. I think we've linked up quite fast considering how many training sessions we've had together. So yeah, I'm really excited to play Nottingham and see how we can play together as a team.
So, second year for you, Eleanor, in this squad. How are you excited about the season?
Yeah, really excited about the season. So, I think we've got a lot more players in that are experienced and ready to go. So, it's going to be a really good season.
I mean, your goal defence, wing defence. What have you been working on in the close season, as it were?
So, we've been working on keeping on our player, making sure that they're not allowed too much space. I think that's something we lacked last season, was giving them too much room to run around in. So this season it's just about closing it down, making sure they've got no room to get the ball and we'll get it and get some goals in.
And the recruitment that Paige has done over the summer, do you feel confident as a team? Have you gelled yet, or is that yet to come?
Yeah, I think we've gelled already. We've got some international players, some regional players, so we've got a good style on court. Everyone seems to fit together really well. We've got some good passages of play. It's really nice, looking good. Looking forward to the season.
And what about today's game?
I think, like, last season Nottingham had a really, really good team. They're going to bring that back again this season, but I think we've got a strong team too, so it'll definitely be a good competition and a good game, probably very close.
Will it be a ding-dong, do you think, or will you set out to hit them hard?
I think we'll set out to hit them hard and then they're going to bring it back, and I just think we have it in us to get to the end of the game and get that win. But
you'll have your work cut out on that judgment.
Yeah, I definitely think so, but we've got the fitness, we've got the talent, so there's no reason why we can't beat them.
And those were the thoughts of Neve Skillicorn and Eleanor Jorgensen.
Now, let's join our Matchday Live commentator, Hallie Parker.
Good evening, guys. Welcome back to Man-Met Live. We're here with Netball today. We've got a Premier League game, North-South, between MMU, obviously, and Nottingham Trent University. It's the first game of the season for them, first game of the season for us. Over to Hallie Parker.
Yeah, thank you very much there, Jack. Yeah, so it is the first game of the season. It's always the most fun game of the season.
Or the worst, you never know.
Yeah, it depends.
Bad pre-season maybe.
Yeah, certainly so. It just depends how the teams train. Of course, Man met last season finishing in 5th, and
fifth.
Nottingham Trent finishing in 4th. But it should be a really good game today. First game's always the hardest. It's just seeing what the team's like, really, your opposition's like. It's also just getting comfortable. As you can see, just below the girls are warming up, and it'll be nice to see.
There we go. We've got the team sheet for MMU. We've got Libby Iovi in GK, Alice McKeehee, GD, Eleanor Jorgensen in WD, Emma Rayner, centre, Molly Stevenson, WA, Ella Hayes, GA, GS, Maisie Stevens.
Yeah, and for the Nottingham Trent starting, we've got the goal shooter, Freya Henschel, goal attack, Gracie Worley, wing attack, India Massa, centre, Millie Van Neersrop, wing defence, Lola Theo Dulu, wing defence, goal defence, Ella Bowen, and goalkeeper, Ella Matleby.
There you go, got through the hard bit there.
Names are always the hardest when you're trying to read them out. But yeah, it certainly will be a good game today. So you can see the girls warming up now. It's going to be a pretty exciting one, I think.
Yeah, it should be competitive. Only 3 points separated them last season. And they had one game each against each other. MMU won 55-44 at Nottingham, and Nottingham won 53-37 at MMU. So we might see a repeat of that today, winning away from home, or MMU want to get the revenge this year, because it's never nice losing at home, is it?
No, it's always the worst losing at home, especially in front of a home audience. So I think MMU today are going to be hoping to bring out the best possible game. Got some really good players in the team. Got Isle of Man International and everything like that. So you really want to see MMU really pull out all the stops, especially in the Premier teams. So that's basically close to your Superbucks league. You're really at the top of your league there with your games. But it'll be nice to see what kind of the coaches are going to bring out, what kind of fresh styles the girls are going to bring out into the teams. I'm hoping to see a lot of really good attacking play in this game, especially with the wing attack and goal shooters that we have.
Yeah, it should be good. Speaking of legacies and good players in the team, NTU last year had a alum, Hannah Williams, who's now in the NSL. She won the league last season with Loughborough. So NTU have a great team as well. On the MMU side as well, we have a under-20 Manchester Thunder player. So it's going to be a really good game here. A lot of professional quality on the court.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with Man Met and everything, we have a really good development opportunity with, of course, the Thunders. And they're always trying to recruit players and everything through their development and through their their professional side. So it's good to see some of these girls actually in this team may develop into semi and pros. I think they're just getting ready to go now. I'm looking forward to this game. It's been a while since I've last seen my last netball game.
Is it? Yeah, me too, actually.
Oh, this is great. So it's been a while since I played it as well, but it's always good to watch.
What's your experience like in netball?
Oh, my experience is great. I played a lot of time in wing attack and goal attack. But as I got a bit older and started getting a bit more aggressive, they threw me in defence.
Nice.
That's always a good fun experience. I think I was sent off a couple of times for too many obstructions. So netball ended up not being the sport for me. And I think it's going to be Man Met to start this game off.
Yeah, with the centre pass.
Indeed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Your cheat sheet is coming in good use.
Don't even have it on there.
So it's going to be good. Here we go. Should be... Of course, you have the centre circle, and hopefully in this game we can educate some people who don't know netball very well. But yeah, so centre circle, and of course the centre can go anywhere, but of course the shooting areas, what we like to call the Ds, that's going to be harder and harder to say every game. And of course they're going to be passing to hopefully the attacking team, the wing attack, goal shooter, and of course goal attack.
Yeah, it's a fairly new sport for us at Man Met Live. We covered one game last season, and it should be a mainstay this year. Getting underway here.
Yeah, lovely passing, everything, just looking for those opportunities. Of course, netball's a very fast game. You've only got 3 seconds to move the ball. Of course, it's a very central pass, looking for those spaces. Lovely by the centre there, just helping Man Met just get a bit closer to that scoring opportunity. Lovely pass by the wing attack there. And I think they're going to be good for a starting opportunity. Lovely little rebound, but just gathered by Nottingham Trent there. Let's see what these guys can do. Lovely little space there by the goal defence looking really for those opportunities.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens at the start of this game. Both teams obviously...
just a bit of obstruction there.
Both teams obviously first game of the season. There might be a bit of rust. They might be fresher, who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, certainly so. And that would be Nottingham Trent, who've got themselves on the scoreboard with the first point. Just a shame there with the obstruction. Of course, netball is a non-contact sport. If you hit anybody, it's known as obstruction, and it would be a turnover. Nottingham Trent there just managed to get the ball just off the goal attack there, the goal defence.
That was Gracie Worley, I think. Scoring, and
another score by Freya Henshaw there, just to get another point there on the board. Of course, you start back off once again. Got the ball there, beautiful, straight down to Emma. Again, the centres he gave players, beautiful by, beautiful there, nice score by Maisie Stevens. Again, really fast-paced netball, want to keep it moving.
There you go.
Lovely recovery there by the wing attack, India, Massa. But yeah, you
find open space in there.
That's it. It's always looking for those options, whatever's the best option.
Intercepted by LMU there, but recovered by Nottingham Trent. Good options in the centre.
Yeah, just a bit of obstruction there, so and another score by Nottingham Trent once more. But yeah, as I was saying, your centres are your game players. Those are the ones who really make the game. And it's just going to be a turnover there, just obstruction.
Yeah, speaking of centres, LMU centre is Emma Rayner, and that's the captain of the team. She plays for Manchester Thunder under 20s.
Yeah, of course. Again, that experience, that wealth of experience bringing to the team is going to always be helpful. Just another obstruction there, of course. And that's just gone out of the back, so it's going to be an MMU play there. Yeah, that's certainly good news for MMU, just trying to get that ball away from that really danger zone.
What are your early readings to the game? Nottingham Trent do look dangerous on the counter.
Yes, certainly so. From the first few minutes and everything, they definitely are switched on. They love trying to get that ball out. They're quick at moving, and they seem to be finding that space quite easily at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they've got that pre-season rust that I was talking about.
That certainly is. It's always good news.
Yeah, good innings for NTU so far.
Yeah, certainly good a start for NTU so far. But as I said, they're only just warming up. As the game continues, it can only go up. Another nice score from NTU there.
Freya Henshaw.
Again, starting NTU. Beautiful little pass in there.
Straight back at the court, intercepted there.
Nice. So MMU just looking for those chances, looking for the best pass.
Intercepted by NTU.
And it's going to be kept by MMU there, just a bit of obstruction. As I said, you've got to keep that 3 feet away from the player. Lovely little pass there to the goal shooter, Maisie Stevens, and it's gone in.
Just tipped in, there we go.
Very good start. Well, very good for both teams, really.
Yeah, it's been very even so far, end to end. Very fast paced, not stop moving.
Yeah, and that's all netball's about. You don't want to really stop moving because it gives your defence more time to cover your kind of spaces. But it's really well done from the MMU and Nottingham Trent girls. The MMU are now going to capitalise on this kind of renewal of energy.
Yeah, get a bit of confidence in them in the early game.
Yeah, definitely. Just an obstruction there. It's going to be, I believe, a man-met ball. There it is. Just a tackle against wing defence and wing attack.
There's Neve Skillicorn there. She was on the original team sheet. She's replacing Eleanor Jorgensen.
Yeah, of course. I believe that'll be another obstruction there from the Nottingham Trent girls. No, just going from the back. All good.
Yeah, back into play. That's Skillicorn.
Lovely little pass in there, using all the players available. Of course, some people may be wondering why there's some girls just standing where that red line is. Different players have different areas of where they can go. Of course, the wing, well, really what we can see here, the wing defence and the goal defence are only allowed at the line with the Nottingham Trent girls attack, and that's the reason why. Oh, nice little score there.
And you are looking at the red lines.
Yes, it is the red lines.
It's a bit confused on our courts, but
there are several lines.
Yeah, multi-use.
If you're colourblind, I don't know what colour lines you're supposed to be looking at, but
just try and guess.
Yeah, you'll get it.
Right.
That's just gone out. It's going to be a Nottingham Trent throw in there.
Intercepted by MMU, but
yeah,
recovered.
As I said, we've got really good defence with MMU. It's just been really unlucky with the bounces.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, that's gone in.
Trent.
So So it's just going to be, as I said, 5-3 Nottingham Trent. Again, really well done so far from the girls. As I said, both teams are doing really, really well. But it's just going to be a turnover there for Nottingham Trent, just a bit of obstruction.
Back underway.
Yep.
Quickly moving up. Intercepted.
Just
Try and get it back, but obstruction there.
yeah, just a bit of back and forwards there, just a little bit. Yeah, they're going to pick the better player. Just take the ball on. Yeah, it said really, really nice passing and everything, really quick play. Looking for all those options available.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a turnover there. MMU are going to take that ball and just utilise it, really.
NTU seem like find a lot more space than MMU so far. They're finding those killer balls straight up the field. Cool.
Yeah, and as I said, with the players, it's all about getting that good defence, being there, and quick footwork. If you have yourself quite flat-footed, you're never going to be able to do much with the ball. Beautiful work there from the centre, of course. Emma bringing in that wealth of experience, and as a result, getting those points.
Of course.
That's
Ellie Hayes up.
I do love watching these girls. They don't walk to the circle; they are running to it.
Yeah, so
they
fast
wanna
pace
play.
for 60 minutes
Yeah,
as well.
it certainly is.
I'll be absolutely knackered if that's
yeah,
me.
it's just gone out the back. So MMU are going to take that ball, just looking for those options. Beautiful space there, really utilising it. And I think
It's not a good ball, is
MMU are
it?
going to take it.
Oh no.
No, it's MMU's ball still
Thought it came off
for an
Nottingham.
obstruction there.
Yeah, I thought it went out there. Fair enough.
Beautiful work from the girls again. Let's see what they can do. Again, just obstruction there, so it's going to be a nice free throw essentially. And they've used it perfectly. And I said MMU are now bringing this back. They're getting into that game now. I said always the first few minutes are the hard minutes, and of course MMU gets to take it in as well. What's really nice to see. Let's see if MMU can actually be on the front foot for the first time this game.
Yeah, Leeds Nottingham are scrappy there. They're trying to get that ball all the time.
Yeah, certainly so. And unfortunately, as a result, lots of obstructions are taking place. But it's just part of netball. I think this is going to be a bit of a
MMU lead for the first time in the game.
There you go. Really nice work from MMU. Really kind of waking up now, getting themselves really comfortable in this game. Let's see if Nottingham Trent can kind of counter that.
And it has been a while for these girls for playing netball. Their season finished in, I think, February. So
yes, certainly it did.
It's been 6-7 months for most of these girls. 6-6 now.
Beautiful little point there, scored by Gracie Worley. That was a really, really nice kind of goal. And it's really nice.
MMU looking for that ball but can't find it.
Yeah,
Goes back into Nottingham.
really nice turnover there.
Good space there. Looking for the play.
Yeah, really. I said they're finding a lot of space there and everything. MMU just don't seem to be covering as well.
I feel like Nottingham definitely have the better defence so far.
Yes, I can concur. Yeah, Nottingham definitely have a better defence. Seem to be a little bit more switched on with stopping those counters.
Yeah, there we go.
And as a result, lots of scores being happening there.
But at the same time, MU's attack has been impressive. They are finding the space. They are finding.
Yeah, I think both teams have their strengths and weaknesses. I think that Nottingham Trent definitely is going to be their defence, whereas MMU is going to be their attack. It's just trying to find that healthy balance between the two, of course, to kind of balance out the game a bit better.
Yep. Open space there for MMU.
Yeah, lovely passing, straight down back to the middle. Looking for those options, pass straight to the goal defence. Down to, of course, the wonderful centre.
And of course, it is university netball, so there's a lot of changeover, a lot of turnover in the teams. There'll only be a couple of players that have played with each other before, so...
yeah, keep it fresh. Lovely interception there by the goal defence. Just a shame didn't get it, and it's now tied back up again, 7 apiece. We've done a couple of minutes for this half.
Yeah, halfway through the first quarter, all equal.
And it's going to be an MMU ball. I think player just went just a little bit too fast there, and MMU are going to capitalise on that opportunity. Wonderful job by the wing attack in that wing.
There you go. Again.
Yeah, really good. India seems to be a really good player at the moment for MMU, really helping with opening up those opportunities. What's really nice to see.
Certainly. It'll be interesting to see who pulls away from this game, because it has been very even, quite scrappy in the defences.
Yeah, I think it's about to even up now. Really nice shot from Freya Henschel. She's had a really good game thus far, and everything, creating those opportunities for the Nottingham Trent side.
Yeah, we did say before this night it's going to be an even game, one each last season, and it's looking like it is so far.
Yeah, so lovely recovery there by Gracie. That ball almost went out. She managed to recover it, get it to Freya, and oh no, completely wrong sheet. turn that around. That was great by Ellie and Maisie. Really good teamwork there. So Ellie managed to save the ball, Maisie managed to score it. And Nottingham Trent just made their recovery back. We've only got one sheet of piece here.
Quick thinking. So Vince is handwriting as well, you can barely read it.
No.
Need some better production, really. Back in the way for MMU there, finding that space in the wings. Back into the centre.
Yeah, looking for those options, really. Sometimes it's better to bring the ball back out, create more opportunities inside, and then bringing it back in again.
Players around.
Just like so, making that space right there. Was given a lot of options really for MMU at the moment, but that defence, you can't stop that defence really with Nottingham Trent.
They are keeping them outside the D so far.
Yeah, certainly so. It's quite scary going in there, but a lovely score by MMU, scoring 10-9.
Tapping around it a bit.
Yeah, it'd be good to see what kind of defence can really rustle up as it keeps going. So at the moment, it seems to be quite even through both teams, so we're not seeing really what can happen when you have that really good defence, that turnover and those points start building.
As we get into the game and as the game slows down a bit with a bit more tired, but
yeah, as of right now, I say it's 10 apiece. It's a really good game thus far.
End to end, not stopped at all.
Yeah, certainly not. So it's going to be a turnover, so this might be an opportunity for Nottingham Trent to make that lead again.
Yeah. Trying to pull away from MMU here, but MMU will not let them so far.
No, they're really putting up an equal fight there, which is really nice to see.
Running there from the defence.
Yeah, and of course now Nottingham Trent are now back on that lead in front like they were at the beginning. And now...
And it's casting out straight over.
Yeah, said really fast ball. Don't give time for your defence to really kind of start marking you up. That's what they're looking for at the moment. They seem to be doing it quite successfully. Lovely little bounce pass there.
Little pass there.
And straight in again, extending that lead now. Then we'll be going back to the centre, ready to go.
Yeah. It's the first time the team's led by 2 points in about 4 minutes, I think.
Yeah, certainly so. I say it's been back and forth. But MMU are going to try and not let them extend that lead. Just a shame it just went a bit further out.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what transpires out of this game. Yeah, we have seen NTU try and pull away a couple of times this game, at the start of the quarter and at the end of this one. But MMU will not let them.
Yeah, lovely interception there. Just a shame, just lost it in her fingers. Alice McGreechy?
Yeah, McGreechy maybe?
We apologise if you're watching this. There, lovely little interception there from, again, that centre. Talking about Emma and everything and kind of really her wealth experience.
Probably MMU's best player on paper. And she's certainly looking like it so far.
Yeah, certainly putting in the effort, and as a result, helping by that turnover, not letting Trent get that lead. It's going to be a throw from the back there for MMU.
Yeah, MCU just tipping it out. Back out to Emma. Still looking. Intercepted but recovered. Lovely
little interception from MMU, but that's an obstruction there. So it is going to be still an MMU ball just outside the D. This is certainly dangerous for Nottingham Trent. Definitely a good scoring opportunity for MMU. Yeah. Lovely little pass there to Maisie, and as a result, she scores it quite easily.
They do try and seem to be trying to get it to Maisie quite often. She seems to be the main goal scorer so far.
Yeah, and goal shooter. It's a really important position. Lovely little change over there. Goalkeeper coming in clutch there for Libby. But yeah, as I said, goal shooters, they're your bread and butter. They're some of the most important players on the pitch because those are the guys who need to shoot. Of course, they're only restricted to 1/3 of the court, so they need to make sure that they're working that court. And just again, Maisie into the score.
Yeah, that's 12-12. Really even so far. End of this first quarter coming to.
Yeah, certainly so. And I think MMU are going to go back onto the lead now. Yeah. Beautiful little goal there by Ellie Hayes. Again, it's really, really balanced. Nottingham Trent start with an early lead, MMU are pulling back, and it just seems to be quite balanced.
Good pass there, goal scorer.
Oh, beautiful there by the goalkeeper.
Recovered.
Just a shame there.
So all even for her first quarter.
Yeah, keeping it even.
That's been the tale of the game so far. No one can really pull away from each other.
Well, what's really nice to see, as we said, as you were saying last season, 4th and 5th and everything, keeping it nice and equal. As you can see, Maisie Stevens there with 7, compared to Gracie Morley with 6. As I said, 1 rebound for Nottingham Trent. But again, as you can see, it's just equal all the way
It
through.
is 13-13. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this game transpires because it is the first game of the season. They might be unfamiliar with each other, and that rust, of course. But they've had a long pre-season. They could have been trading.
Yeah, definitely, and I believe the coach is at the moment just going to pull them around, just say get it a bit tighter. I think for MMU it's going to be saying just get that defence.
Yeah.
Really, I mean when the defence is working, it's working really well, but you don't want to let Nottingham Trent get that advantage. You don't want to let them get that kind of space because, as you found out, as soon as they get that space, they're in danger with MMU.
Sure.
Whereas Nottingham Trent is just making sure that their attack is just as good as their defence. They've got a beautiful defence. Their attack is just a little bit weaker, just missing some of those opportunities to score. So hopefully both teams will kind of look at those like little weak points, and by the time they come back into the court, they're going to have a lot more of a successful game. But I mean, really well scored, really overall.
Yeah, definitely. Both attacks have been impressive. And we spoke to the MMU coach before the game kicks off today. She's very confident this season, actually. She thinks there were big improvements from last season for MMU. So we'll have to wait and see. This is the first time we've really covered it properly for Man Met Live.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be a really good season for the girls.
Certainly so. I mean, I got to watch them train about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of girls were showing up and everything just
Yeah, I
to play
think they've
in
got
the
about
first
6
team.
teams.
Yeah, they've got a lot of teams this year at MMU. So you've got a lot of players coming from different places, a lot of experience that's coming through there. What's going to really help with the girls and everything with building those teams, getting them as strong as possible. So when you're playing these types of games, especially in Premier, what is one of the top leagues, it certainly comes to show. But it's so far a really, really good game from both teams.
Yeah,
really
and MMU have 2 players from the second team today as well because 2 injuries to the Scholars with Kat Minto and Mike Stevenson on the bench. So that just shows the depth of players MMU have. They can just call players up from the second team straight into the first.
Yeah, and it is really good and everything. It's certainly a tough blow when you're losing some of your scholars
Definitely,
in a team. Yeah, really good players. But if you have all of those players kind of in those lower leagues that are just as good as your first team, it's really easy to pull them up.
Yeah, I think the second team's in North Division 2, so it's still a good level. That's only two divisions off the first team.
Yeah, Northern 2, it's quite good. And of course, Nottingham Trent, I'm not sure how many teams they do have, but of course we know that this one's also in Prem. The Prem, and again, it's a really, really good team. Really, Nottingham Trent's brought out today.
They seem very cohesive. They're quick. They're good in defence. The attack might need a bit of work, perhaps. But yeah, it's been really good so far. Just getting back underway shortly. Let's see the MMU coach jumping around there.
Yes.
Trying to.
It's better to learn visually than verbally, and I think it's going to be talking about really how to basically get those the best kind of passes. If you catch it from static, you don't really have as much you can do with the ball.
No.
If you catch it with a jump and get your landing foot, again, it's extra couple of metres, and it gives you a lot more with that pivot foot to kind of turn yourself around. If you're landing, a couple of the girls landing quite flat-footed, what's kind of restricting their ability to get the ball out, and it's restricting how they're pivoting the ball around. So that's all it is at the moment.
Very different approaches from the 2 coaches as well. As MMU's was very animated, very jumping around, visual, obviously. NCU's was more sit down, listen to me, and just tell them what to do.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see which one works.
Both work. It just depends on what girls you have in front of you. But I do love watching animated coaches. They're very entertaining. It's like a dance show.
Right, back underway for the second quarter here.
MMU is to start.
There we go. Intercepted there from.
Yeah, certainly
Well,
incentive. But however, MMU are going to retain that ball. But really good defence from that centre.
Yeah.
Millie Van Nierop. Really bringing out the experience. Really putting Emma under the level there.
Yeah.
Lovely. And I think that's going to be a lovely start to the half and everything. With Ellie getting those early points in the doors. Really giving MMU a lead. Just a bit of obstruction there. On the wing attack.
And so you can straight back at it there. Intercepted by the goalkeeper.
Lovely defence by the MMU team, and it's turnover as well as a result because of an obstruction.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. That is going to be really good news for MMU. Again, that defence that we're looking at, that's what they want really within the game, because it gives you opportunities like this where you can extend your lead. It'd be nice to see MMU with a couple more points and really put in Nottingham Trent under pressure.
Quickly getting up this court here. Bit of a high pass there.
Yeah, just passing to no one's land.
NTU looks slowly getting down a little bit here.
Yeah, but it's not such a bad thing to slow down. It means that every pass you're making is to the point. If you speed up too much, then that's when you make silly mistakes, just like we saw a second ago. So really, they're making sure they're calculating the passes. What, as a result, has got them down the court quite fast. But just there with a bit of footwork. And the referee's just going to have a word with some there's a bit of attitude there. But yeah, a bit of footwork. Again, tough blow for Nottingham Trent, but I think Manmet are going to capitalise on this 100%.
Oh, interception there.
Lovely defence by Lola Theo Dulu. That was a very, very nice defence there. Again, not letting MMU get too much momentum, because once MMU get momentum, they're dangerous.
Yeah, this seems to be what NTU tries to do. MMU sprint up that court, and then NTU capitalising here. Yeah, maybe try to look just
straight out the back.
Looking to slow the game down for MMU. They do seem to be much better when they're on, got a bit of momentum behind them.
Yeah, just a turnover there. Just, again, those passes. Loopy passes are not the best type of passes because they can go anywhere.
Yeah.
This is why the chest pass is the most important one, nice and straight. It's going to be a turnover there for MMU.
It's 2 turnovers so far in this quarter.
Yeah, there's been a couple of turnovers here. Just silly mistakes that are happening from both teams. But Nottingham Trent seem to be a little bit less controlled as they were in that first half. And MMU are just going to capitalise on that 100%.
Yeah, moving the ball up quick.
But yeah, we do like those chest passes. And that's straight to the goal shooter. As we know, Maisie will just score from anywhere at this point. And just like so, that has now extended MMU lead to 2 points.
Yeah. Bit of a slower scoring game in the second quarter though. Only 2 points in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, the first half is always about getting as many points as possible, really. That's as the halves go on, you get tired, as you were saying earlier.
Definitely.
And it's more about making sure you're being very precise with your work. It's going to be a turnover there, a bit of footwork.
Yeah. NTU haven't looked to get into this quarter so far. They'll be hoping to get it. There we go.
Lovely
Good
little
interception
turnover by Emma. I said that again, that experience.
Back to Emma.
Lovely little work there.
Nearly intercepted there. It's gone out for a
Just
NTU
gone
ball.
out. That's just a shame there. He's working really hard there. Almost had a scoring opportunity as well.
Yeah, MMU looks far more impressive this quarter, I'd have to say.
Yeah, they don't seem to be rushing as
No.
much. They're a lot more controlled. It isn't like a frenzy to try and get things to happen. What is working in their advantage quite well. And of course, Nottingham Trent are trying to pick up the speed now just to try and get the points back on the board.
Yeah. They need to try and get back into this quarter because they haven't got a point just yet, but they look like they will now.
Okay, that's going to be an obstruction there. So free shot essentially.
There
and
we
it's been
go.
scored. So again, narrowing that lead down. I think Nottingham Trent really needed that score just then.
Yeah, puts them on the front foot.
Nottingham Trent wanted to start with the ball and straight back into the scoring area. That's just a bit of a penalty there.
Snatches the ball out of her hand. There we go.
Oh, that was
again.
almost really good. Again, just like that, we're all squared a piece again. But MMU is to start again. Let's just see what they can do.
Yeah, MMU's defence is definitely a little better so far.
Yeah, certainly so. Really, really making use of the players and capitalising their positions. I think we're going to go for a nice score there.
Well, just
almost, but it's
off.
a rebound, so Maisie can
There
grab
we
it.
go.
And look at that. Lots of space there really to utilise. And Maisie and Ellie working together really well just to get that point down. It's going to be 16-15. And
on the floor there.
Just, it's going to be a turnover as well. I think...
Not sure what happened there.
I think the...
Just run into each other.
Yeah, that's it. The goal attack ran into them. So that was Gracie just caused a bit of obstruction there, a bit of a penalty.
Quick
Lovely
moving,
work by
There we
MMU.
go.
Again,
Restoring that 2-point lead.
Yeah, looking at using that kind of when to slow down, when to speed up, but really utilising that space. And it's going to be a turnover there. Hands just went over the line just a little bit too early. And Nottingham Trent are going to try and capitalise on this.
Move that ball around the D quite quickly.
Yeah, and everything, just making those opportunities. And it's just going to be obstruction there, so goalkeeper is now inhibited for the rest of the time. Yeah, nice scored. Certainly not letting the players run away with it.
No, definitely not. the game anyway. Yeah, the ball.
And lovely recovery there by the Nottingham Trent girls, getting themselves back in that scoring position.
And see, looking to level up the game again.
Yeah, they have levelled up the game, making it 17 apiece. Again, as you said, not much scoring going on this quarter.
Yeah.
However,
24 apiece so far.
that's it.
I think by this point in the last game there's about 8-5 of them. But yeah, slowing the game down. Bit.
And I think this is going to be Nottingham Trent to capitalise. Yeah,
There you
just
go.
like so. Making it 18-17 to Nottingham Trent.
Going back into this game now.
That's it.
Looking to go again quickly. It's good to go. Oh, nice.
And it's just gone out the back. It's going to be a Nottingham Trent ball, however. Lovely,
Intercepted
lovely
there.
recovery from MMU there. Not letting any
Moving
more
the ball
points slip
quickly.
by.
Intercepted again by NCU.
However, that's going to be an obstruction there
Oh,
against
Not happy with that.
MMU.
Yeah.
She was very happy with that.
The loop pass there, works there.
Yeah, it certainly did on that occasion. Again, just a bit of obstruction, just a bit too close. As a result,
NCU
extending
2 in the
that
lead.
But again, keeping it quite close, but it's going to be an MMU start. Let's see how they're going to capitalise on this now.
Yep, just wait to get this ball back into play. And pass it off, there we go.
There we go, just looking for those options.
Yeah.
So this Nottingham Trent defence is now coming out back in full force.
Yeah, they cover the space really well, the Trent defence. They cut off all the passing lanes really for
Yeah, it's
MMU.
definitely something they've probably been working on. Nice score there by MMU. Yeah, defence is probably the most important part. It's good to score points, but it's better to try and not concede them. What's really nice to see by Nottingham Trent.
The best attack is a good defence.
That's it. Gone out the back there. Really silly mistake from Nottingham Trent there. So MMU are going to try and capitalise on that.
Moving around the back, waiting for an option. There we go.
Yeah, that's it. Options are being made there. They're just trying to see if they can make some space here. But look at that defence.
Passing lanes is cut off. Right now.
Yeah, that's it. We call it
Trent.
the pink wall. It's
Pink
just
wall.
there. It's just not allowing.
There
And
you
as a
go, the pink
result,
wall.
there you go. The pink wall strikes again.
On the floor there.
Yeah, just a bit of
wrong with that
obstruction
there?
happening there, but the referee says play on.
Intercepted by MMU.
Yeah, it's just gone out the side, so it's going to be a Nottingham Trent start. Just within that third quarter, so that's so I call it the danger zone because that's where the scoring opportunities can happen.
On the floor there.
Just on the floor,
It's
there
okay
was no obstruction at all. That was just a bit of a trip over. Lovely
Yeah.
little score
The
as
game's
well.
definitely heated up at the second half of this quarter, especially on the NTU side. They've really got into this.
Yeah, as I said at the start of the second quarter, it was all MMU, but as they're starting to get themselves nice and comfortable, it's all Nottingham Trent at the moment.
Yeah, it's really
Lovely little rebound there.
end to end.
Yeah, MMU to recover nicely and to
There you
score. There you go. But again, even though it's all Nottingham Trent at the moment, MMU are not letting it slip away.
No.
They are keeping consistent.
And in those moments when the opposition team does have the momentum, you just need to stay in it. Just keep up with them, and then you'll get the ball, and you'll capitalise, and you'll be
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. All it is with defence is about forcing mistakes, and that's when you capitalise on it. But of course, as a defence, you don't want to cause the mistakes
No,
to
of course
happen.
not.
As I said, it's really easy to get obstructions against you.
Really down there.
Yeah,
Stayed in
lovely
play.
recovery. And
Oh, and
it's
again.
been turned over. No, it's
NTU
been
ball
recovered.
still. That's the wing. Looking for that option in the centre. There we go.
Certainly so. They're looking for those options. Oh, lovely little tap away by the wing defence. Again,
Nottingham ball.
still going to be Nottingham Trent ball, but lovely. Again, just delaying kind of any traction being happening with Nottingham Trent's quite nice. Lovely score though.
21-19 to NTU so far. Just past the first half of the second quarter. MU will look to restore their lead there. Quick balls over the top, straight to the centre. There we go.
Brilliant, straight into Maisie's hands, and of course Maisie's going to score. There was no doubt in my mind about that.
Yeah. Quick counter from MU.
Yeah,
That's what you have to try and do, isn't it?
that's it. It's all about, let's say, being fast. Brilliant little defence there from MMU. But I think they're going to score from this, and they have, just to keep that 2-point lead. MMU are going to start off again.
Straight up.
Oh, just a silly pass there.
Not the best pass there, but that's okay.
But Nottingham Trent, I think, are going to capitalise on that. Again, that's a mistake and everything. It's just another point, potentially, that is going to pull away from. Lovely little pass in there from Nottingham Trent.
Straight into the D.
Yeah, straight in.
3 points up. First time in
There you go. First
20
time
minutes.
Game.
Nottingham.
It's just, again, silly mistakes and everything. That's where you lose the points. It's going to be a turnover though. So MMU going to get that ball. Hopefully, start narrowing that lead down. Start making some traction.
Yeah. For the half as well. Get into the half in a good position. You'll be okay for the second.
Certainly so. MMU are going to retain that ball. Just a penalty for obstruction. Let's see how they manoeuvre themselves around the court. Again, just those little passes and everything, just getting themselves. No one's covering that wing attack at all.
Yeah.
What's really working in their advantage?
There
Just a
we
bit of
go.
obstruction there. That's going to be a ball from just outside the D for MMU. Really needed as well.
Skillicum played it in there.
Beautifully
Straight into
done.
the D. Should be a goal there.
It should be a goal, and it
There
is
we go.
indeed a goal.
Back to 2 points away from Nottingham.
Yeah, it certainly needed points as well. Let's just see. Let's see if they can narrow this lead down to 1.
Yeah, they've still got 3 minutes in the quarter, so nothing's over till it's over.
No, certainly not. And if you switch off now, then you're just going to lose points. So just keep yourself switched on. Not really looking at the score is always important. It is going to be a turnover, however. Just stepped out of the court there.
Yeah, the MMU player wasn't happy about that, but the rest do their best.
Yep, certainly so. Dean, you found this out from earlier. If you argue with the ref, bad things happen. So just take it on the chin and keep going.
Nottingham looking to get that ball quickly up.
Yeah, just a bit
They do retain it.
bit of obstruction. And they're going to score. Oh,
no.
Just out the back. That was really lucky for MMU.
It was, yeah. Should have been a goal there, but they should. If they rebound, if they counter off of this, get back into a good position, they'll be okay for the second half.
Yeah, certainly so. Really nice passing there. Really sharp passing from MMU.
There we
Beautiful.
go. Got a lot of space.
There you go. And of course, Maisie's going to capitalise on that quite easily. Wonderful job by MMU. Just again getting those points back slowly but surely. Of course, Nottingham Trent are going to start off, but we will see how that happens.
Yeah, talking about mistakes from that's where you capitalise on. Mistake from MTU there. Capitalised on by MMU. That's what you need to do in the game.
Exactly, and of course NTU has just scored there just to keep their lead at 2. But again, it certainly isn't something that you can't come back from, certainly at this point.
Yeah,
Just a little bit of
wide
a
open.
mistake there, just a bit of a turnover for NTU. See how they're going to capitalise on this.
Wide open in the centre there.
Yeah, lovely defence there though. Stepped out, perfect. Again, just those silly mistakes. MMU are going to capitalise it. It gets it away from that danger zone and gives them the opportunity to make a bit of a comeback there.
Good
Lovely little pass.
Good defence from MMU there, squeezing the players out to the edges.
Yeah,
Making them
definitely.
step out.
And that's going to be an obstruction right there. Penalty to MMU.
Just on the edge of the D here.
Yeah, again, it's at 2-on-1. You had Maisie, and you of course had Ellie there. Beautiful score there, bringing that score back down to 1 with the last about 30 seconds of the quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, if everybody keep it like this or even get one more back, then it'll be a really open game in the second half, really exciting.
Yeah, certainly so, and it'll be a really good ending to a really exciting half.
Let's get the point here though.
Yeah, and it's a lovely score there from NTU, really nicely far out.
Yeah, just finishing up this half now. Goal to half anyway, it's not always right.
It's certainly something, and that's just been knocked out by the NTU girls, and that's beautiful space there. And almost
just
scored
off.
there, just slightly off. Well, it ties the half at 23-25 to NTU, with total shots of 16 to 13.
Henshaw second out from Stevens there.
Yeah, Freya is really bringing those shots in today. And then we can see here that MMU have had 2 rebounds, and NTU just had a couple more shots in that half.
Yeah, NTU's attack definitely improved throughout that quarter. MMU struggled to keep up with them a little bit in the defence. Was very even, of course. MMU trying to stay nibbling on to NTU, but they have looked impressive so far. If you were the coaches of both these teams, what would you be telling the ladies?
Yeah, I think with NTU, it's just keep up that tempo. I think they finally kind of found their sea legs, especially with their attack. It's just keeping up with that attack and stopping those silly mistakes.
Sure.
With at the moment, I think NTU are causing the most amount of mistakes out of both teams, and I'll be telling them, right, let's just keep it simple. Let's not force those mistakes. Let's just take our time, and also just keep those passes going nice and fast and keep that defence going. For MMU, I would definitely be saying, right, let's switch on a little bit. We're having moments where they're just switched off. They're not really doing as much as they possibly can do, especially in that defence. And I'll be saying, let's really switch off our defence skills. Let's really get ourselves ready for NTU, and let's force those mistakes. Because when they do, of course, NTU has had most mistakes against them. Let's just keep going that. The more mistakes you force, the more the attack can capitalise. So that's probably what I'd say to both teams.
Definitely,
but
yeah.
It's certainly been impressive so far.
Definitely. We'll take a couple of minutes break here just to save our throats. You have been commentating for quite a while now.
Yes.
About 4 hours. You're pulling Ed Tucker reference from last year. Big up, Ed. Hope you're watching. But yeah, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Take a little break. Keep tuned. It'll be a good game.
Yep. it looks like we're about to head underway.
Yep, short break there, only 5 minutes. Catch your breath, get a little drink, get refreshed for the second half.
Yeah, so with netball, every quarter you get a 3-minute break, and your half time you get 5 minutes. That extra 2 minutes always counts.
Yeah, I guess I can do it myself. I would be absolutely blowing right now. But these girls are obviously far superior athletes than me. That's why I'm sat here.
There's another reason I'm also sat here.
Yeah. Can't do it, so talk about it. There we go. NTU looking to...
just a bit of obstruction there. And
3-point lead.
3-point lead just to start off the second half.
Yeah.
Or the third quarter, depending on who's listening.
Yeah, 4 quarters in netball.
Beautiful little catch there, though, by that attack. They're going to be looking to capitalise on that. Beautiful play from MMU. And I think we're in a scoring opportunity here, and they're going to capitalise. Maisie again, just wonderful shooter.
Just as the novice that I am, with the substitutions, how often would they happen? Are they rolling or?
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty rolling. It just depends really on what you've got. Lovely turnover there for MMU. Just gone out the back slightly. But yeah, it's more about rolling subs and everything. It's just keeping your players fresh. I mean, we've got a new centre in currently. Yeah. But really, it sometimes depends on, some of your players are probably better at other things as well.
For sure, yeah.
So you're probably just bringing in the players that have a different style of play, what's more relevant to the game. Lovely score there by MMU.
Adjusting as the game goes on.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all about problem solving with netball. It's always about it's an invasive game. You've got to find ways to break through that defence.
Sure. And you level up here.
Yeah, within a minute there, just 3 goals for MMU.
Yeah.
I'm sure the coach will be very happy. MMU seems to be switched on in this second half. Again, this is where fitness is going to start playing its test. Who's going to be the more fit person to survive the game? If you're a goalkeeper, you're going to be having a good time. If you're a centre, you're going to be hanging.
Well, that's why they get the attention, though, isn't it?
That's it. But again, they're the playmakers. They deserve it. Just lovely turnover there by NTU. Lovely little pass in there again. A really sharp passing. Not this loopy. Well, I say that as a loopy pass happens, but sharp passing is probably the best. It moves faster.
Interception there, but that will be.
Yeah, it's going to be a obstruction turnover there. Yeah. Just lovely collection by MMU there. They just went out at the back for NTU.
Back underway for you.
Yeah, back underway again. Let's see what the passing can kind of bring up. Centre's just trying to find a bit of space here. Just found it in the hands of that wing attack.
Those passings are being cut off very well by NTU. The defence is coming into play again.
Yeah, and again,
there we go. Look at that.
Just like that. As I said, NTU's defence is just brilliant. Certainly is, I think, Premier standards. What's really good to see, I think MMU definitely could take some pointers from NTU in that respect. Lovely little score there. Just again from that powerful defence, good little turnover, and again that lead's been extended by 2.
Yeah, for sure. NTU looking to get back in the way here. Extend it back to 3 points. That would be lovely. Just caught there by NTU, stayed in play.
Yeah, and again that 3-point lead. Really, again, we're back to that first half. I think that 5 minutes has given them some energy.
For sure, yeah.
Lots of work going on by the MMU girls and the NTU girls. Just a bit of obstruction there. MMU are going to capitalise to get that extra point.
Intercepted there.
Yeah, but it's going to go out into the sideline. Throwing for MMU. Again, just slowing down this game just a little bit, just to get themselves set. Again, obstruction there against the goalkeeper. Lovely.
That's 2 points.
Lovely little goal.
Yeah, what they can't let NTU do is run away with this game. They do need to slow it down when they get those 3-point leads, 4-point leads.
Yeah, certainly. And again, there you go. Turnover there, just a bit too fast with getting themselves wanting to go. It's like a horse at a race course. They want to get going. They're just going to hold on just for a second. And MMU are going to use this time to get those points back. Not letting NTU, as you said, run away with it.
Moving that ball up the pitch nicely. Straight into the D for the goal. There we go.
That's beautifully done by the goal attack, Ellie. It's lovely to see these girls. And again, it's an MMU ball. So again, let's hopefully, I think this is going to square it up just nicely. Hopefully, just keeping that ball moving.
Go there, straight into the D. moving around.
Just kept it in there.
Very
Really well done
yeah.
by the goal attack. Said it's a real goal attack again. Again, another playmaking position. Just
There
getting
we
into
go.
that goal shooter, and just nice rebound there. It just went off the, of course, Maisie's hand, so it's going to be a turnover.
Into that longer ball. Getting up the pitch very quickly. That's what the aim of the game is for NCU so far.
Exactly. And of course, with netball, you can only go 2/3 with a pass. It can't go all the way through. Lovely score there. So you've got to be really careful with those big passes because you don't want to go too far. Because again, it's losing that ball just for a silly mistake.
Sure. Intercepted there for NCU ball, I think.
It's going to be an NTU ball there. Just a bit of obstruction. Again, non-contact.
Yeah.
The worst kind of game.
What's your game though,
It is. Contact is my game. Lovely little score there. Increasing that lead again, back to 3. Seems that every time MMU gets a bit of a sniff of just getting those points back, it's NTU's just keeping it going.
Yeah, they just like to kill off the game straight away as MMU get back into the game, which is what you should do for any opposing team. Look at that, great defence by NCU.
Great defence. Reading the game, reading MMU's game really all over them.
For sure. Back underway in the centre.
Yeah, lovely job by NTU. Again, they're slowing it down now. They're actually taking their time.
You can't do that with the lead they got as well, so
yeah,
there's no risks.
There is no risks. But by slowing it down, again, they're planning it a lot better. Unfortunately, just lost possession there. But again, they're slowing it down. They're trying to utilise that lead to really make sure MMU don't get as many points.
Yeah, they're trying to control this game now.
Yeah, good job there. MMU managed to just force penalty and get that obstruction.
Moving well for MMU into the space.
Yeah, I'll say MMU's attack is amazing. Just really fast ball down the line. They're going to be keeping that for another obstruction. It appears that NTU love obstructions.
Yeah, they're quite a scrappy team, aren't they? They get involved with it.
Yeah, and I guess when you have a really good defensive team like that, you're gonna force those mistakes. But NTU have managed to get the ball back there. They're going to take it back down the court to hopefully secure a good point again.
Yeah, trying to make it 4 in the favour of NCU.
Yeah, certainly so.
Looking for those options straight into the centre. Blocks
yeah, lovely defence there by MMU, and they've got the ball as well. They're going to take it from the back and hopefully take it back down the court again.
Yeah. Solid defence there from MMU. Good play to try and get that ball away from NCU and still retain as it goes off the pitch.
Yeah, certainly so. And look at that, fast
Moving
ball.
quick.
Straight down into the danger third. What we like to see. Just looking for some options there.
Moving the ball about.
And there you go, right in a scoring position there.
There
And
you go.
straight in.
Trying to
Lovely point.
recapture that 3 points they've lost in this half.
Yeah, and it back down to 2. Really good job through MMU. Of course, Nottingham Trent are to start off again. So let's see what those guys can bring to the game. They're
Ref
just
calling
gonna,
it back here though.
yeah, just gonna win a point there for obstruction.
That's the win. Nice pass there.
Yeah, this is going to probably be a 3-point lead once more.
There
It
you
is
go.
indeed.
Yeah, NCU definitely looked the better team this half. Much vastly improved from the end of the last half, I'd have to say.
Yeah, certainly so. But as you're saying that, even though NTU looks like the stronger team, MMU are certainly not letting them run away with
No,
it.
they're
Just
not,
again,
no.
beautiful little point there from MMU as we're approaching slowly the end of this third quarter.
Yeah, the little mid-game breaks definitely brought a lot more energy back into the game.
Yeah, certainly so. And they've just paused the game for a second.
Swapping over here. I believe that is Eleanor Jorgensen coming on for Neve Skillicum,
Yes.
with my very little knowledge.
Oh, just a
rebounded.
rebound there. Again, just like, but just
Numbers fell off.
yeah, we don't know if it's a goal defence anymore.
No, I was wrong. It's Maya Stevenson that's come on.
How dare you?
I know, that's how much I know. Back underway. Nice pass
Beautiful
from MMU.
pass.
Look at that space in the D. Straight to the centre. Into that space should be a goal here.
Oh,
off the
just a
rebound.
rebound. However, obstruction. So it's still going to be an MMU ball and a 3 point essentially.
Convert
Just
it though.
getting those, bringing that score just even closer.
And MMU have quite a good run in for the next few games. They're at home against Leeds, Birmingham and Cardiff for the next 3 games. So that's 4 games in a row they're at home. All at 7 o'clock at Platt Lane if anyone wants to come down and support the ladies. It's always fun.
That's always good just to give a bit of a cheer on. I'm sure the girls will 100% appreciate it, but even if you're watching on the live stream, they also appreciate the support, really.
Yeah, keep those numbers up, watch us. We are the best university coverage of university sports in the country.
Yeah, we're beating Loughborough at least one thing.
Yeah, Loughborough's terrible, I tell you.
I know. But yeah, beautiful score from MMU.
Back in the end of the game there.
Again, really taking it back to them. Again, making that bit of advantage. Oh, it's just gone out the back. It's touched to the line. It's going to be an MMU ball.
Good defence
Again,
there.
Beautiful defence by MMU. And they've just kept it, I think, just for an obstruction. And they're going to score. Don't know where that one came from, but that's how much we know.
Yeah, fast-moving game. Can't really see much, can you?
Yeah, that's why we have referees. If we were refereeing, I think there would be a lot of play getting away with things.
I can barely see it now, to be fair, so I don't know how the rest do. We've got a bird's eye view.
Yeah, I know. We've got the best view in the house, and we're still struggling. But lovely score by MMU. Again, getting that game nice and close.
32-34 just in the second half of the third quarter.
Yeah, it's just knocked out of our hands.
It's accidental, that. Underway.
Yeah, that was quite accidental, but
Into the centre, great space there. The goal attack. We get the
lovely rebound and lovely recovery by MMU.
Oh, you ball.
I think the goalkeeper was quite concerned that they were Libby, bless her. She was looking at the referee like,
great
is it
space
mine?
there. Yeah, I think she was about steps out a bit there.
Yeah, brilliant score by MMU again.
Great counter attack from that mistake from
and MMU are going to start off as well. They're really just trying to get those points back. So they're only one behind again. Lovely pass over the top.
Great space there.
And Maisie's going to capitalise on that. Beautiful score.
All even.
MMU have made the comeback.
Yeah, they have. It's off that mistake for LTU. That's what he needs to do in these games. Force the mistake, capitalise on it. Nice counter. There you go, straight back into the game.
Yeah, that's it, and that's all it takes. It just takes one play just to kind of reinvigorate the team, and it helps make the game a bit more creative.
Yeah. Builds that momentum, builds that play.
Beautiful score there by NTU, of course, taking it to 35-34 to them. However, again, that doesn't mean that by any chance that MMU are out of this game. They're very much in this game. Every time that NTU seem to be making a bit of a lead for themselves, MMU are just keeping that hold on. Beautiful score by Maisie there. She has been on fire today with her shooting.
Definitely.
I don't think she's actually missed too many. What is always good to see from your goal shooter.
Neither shooter has to be fair. They're very consistent with the shots.
Yeah, and especially in this
game. Even
game.
that back there intercepts a bit really an NTU ball.
Yeah, they'll capitalise on that.
Finding the space there, that's the goal attack.
Beautifully done by NTU, getting in that proper scoring position. And
Wide
it's just off the back. Again, that's the time that MMU can try and make a lead for themselves again. Just those little mistakes that make all the difference.
Sure. If they do capitalise on this mistake as well, they'll be in the lead for the first time this half.
Yes, certainly so.
Oh, but a good interception from NTU there. Moving this ball back at the pitch.
They seem to be getting a little bit lax with their defence at the moment. I think it's the fatigue is starting to set in. It's going to be an obstruction there, so it's going to be basically a free throw for NTU. They've scored.
There you go. We saw the lead.
Yeah, they've spent a lot of this whole time on the front foot.
Yeah, and MMU were looking to get back into it in the second half of the third quarter. But NTU are staying with them and not letting them run away with anything.
No, certainly not.
Move the ball around well.
Yeah, beautiful by the goal. Just getting even closer and everything. Those little bounce balls, dangerous. And as a result, getting even closer. Yeah, they're quite dangerous. They most of the time work, but sometimes the defence just can capitalise on it quite fast. And it's going to be a turnover as well for MMU. Just a mistake from Nottingham Trent there. Lovely movement by MMU there, looking for all those options, using all the players available what's brilliant and everything, just if you keep it just to 3 players and you've only got 3 players, if you're using all 5 of the available players,
There we go.
that's how you get a good shot like that, and that's what's led to another score, tying things up with an MMU start as well. Look at that space,
You're looking
centre.
for this leader.
Centre's going to use it all. Good recovery.
Can keep it in for the MMU there, but that's okay.
Yeah, no.
Difficult ball to get to.
And MMU are actually taking the lead for the first time this half.
Yep, they have.
I've just realised that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and NTU won't like that there. Going straight back up the
They
court.
certainly aren't enjoying that. Feels like every time MMU gets a little bit of a win, it's NTU straight back on it. Lovely
good
read in there
interception.
by the goalkeeper. Yeah, Libby really read that.
NTU will be back underway. That's the goal scorer.
Yeah, just evening it up for the final quarter.
Yeah, it's been the story of the game. I think it's been even every single quarter so far. So we did say that at the start. It's going to be a very even game. There are 2 very even teams, only 3 points away from each other last season. And but yeah, it's really maybe that goal was past the buzzer. 37-36. So you go into a quarter leading for the first time. They'll hope to maintain that in the final quarter, the most important quarter.
Yeah, of course. It's the hardest quarter, 100%. The first one, you can't just getting yourself warmed up. The other 2 is just about holding really out and trying to get those scoring opportunities. But the last quarter, the last 15, is where you're going to either win or lose at the end of the day.
Definitely.
And because it's so close, it can go any way. I think MMU are starting to wake up a little bit more. However, Nottingham Trent, you can't really fault their defence. It's really dangerous. Lots of turnovers have been happening because of that NTU defence. What's really nice to see. So really, it could be anyone's game.
Yeah. What happens if as the novice I am, if they go into the 4th quarter at the end, tie-in, do they play on, or is it just a tie?
It'll be a tie.
Just a tie.
If it was a championship game or something like a Bucks League final,
Sure.
then it would be extra time, of course, and I think only rarely will go into a penalty shoot. But 99% of the time, it will. If it ends in the draw, it ends in the draw.
Yeah. Good to clarify the rules because many of us aren't aware in here. But yeah, looking at the goal scorers.
Yeah,
Gosh,
Henshaw
yes.
25 to Libby's 20. But again, Libby has been. Well, I don't know. Yeah, no. Libby's been absolutely on fire today, really, as a goalkeeper, not letting Freya get all of those opportunities in. And Maisie's been really good, but you can't fault Ella, who's been the goalkeeper, really tracking Maisie in her performance.
Yeah, the defence for LTU has been impressive, cutting off those passing lanes, but MMU is much more aggressive on the defence, I think, that last
definitely.
quarter. The goalkeeper, Libby, I think 3 interceptions it was last quarter, which was very impressive. Coaches just getting back underway, speaking to their teams. Can't see much of it, but
I'm sure it's riveting.
definitely.
So so as you can see overall, it's just quite balanced. Of course, MMU have really taken a good lead here, 1 point, but every point counts at this point.
Oh, okay. We've just been told the scoreboard is wrong. MMU are 36 and Nottingham Trent are 37, which does happen quite often, surprisingly, in Man Met Live. I think that's confirmed. We'll get that confirmed perhaps as the game goes on. We can see Sam down there trying to get the confirmed score.
Sam. Yeah. Oh no. Well, it doesn't matter too much. Again, it's
So
1
2 points, yeah.
1 point. We'll just say it's MMU 37, NTU 36.
We'll say what we see on the screen.
Yeah, exactly. That's our job. Our job is not to keep count of the score. What's funny? Our producer just came running with a pen and a pad of paper. It's MMU 36.
Yeah, we'll see what the score is at some point. Yeah, as you can see the
Yeah, okay. All right, it's been confirmed at the top right, at the top left.
36-37. Whoever's keeping the scores is doing a terrible job. Back underway. So just swap the things around, that's the correct score on the screen.
Lovely by MMU, lovely defence.
Back out.
A bit of obstruction there.
Yeah.
Ooh, centre doesn't seem to like that too much.
Yeah. Yeah,
Lovely
NTU,
score by
38.
NTU. Yeah, 38-36.
Yeah. If you can see the back scoreboard at the top, look at
Yeah,
that.
there you go. Look at that. Don't look at our screen. There we go.
There we go.
That was a bit of obstruction there by NTU. So MMU are going to capitalise on that. Maybe square up the score.
There we go.
They've now squared up the score.
I think the score's still wrong because it's 37-38 now. So
No, I think the score's been squared up now. Oh no, has it?
no,
No.
we really need to sort these scoreboards out. But yeah, let's go 37-38 for NTU.
If they score this time, they'll square it up at least.
There we go.
It's just been tapped out by NTU, so we may actually be able to square out our scoreboard.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's fun either way.
It is good fun.
That's all we need. Looking back to the centre there.
Centre's just been taken out there by the wing defence.
Looks alright there.
There we go. Right, we're squared up now.
It is now drawing. Yeah.
We're now there. With 30 minutes to go, again keeping this game nice and even with Man Met to start off the game again. Lovely little bit of passing about. Again, using all those players available, what's always important.
Yeah, using that space wisely. Not rushing into anything, not making mistakes. That's all we need to do is try and see this game out and get a point or three.
Yeah, certainly so. Using all that space, really nice to see. Amazing getting that
There
ball,
we go.
lovely. So this is where Man Met are now going to
They're
make
in the
their
lead.
lead. There we go. We've been waiting to say that for properly for the last few minutes.
So we are now correct. But NTU looking straight back up into the D, moving the ball around nicely.
Again,
space.
Theme of the day, NTU not letting MMU have a minute of
No,
lead.
Off the rim.
Beautiful little goal there, but MMU are not going to let NTU have that second to break. They really want this. You can kind of see the NTU defence kind of backing off a little bit now. It's just that fatigue that's just setting in, and it's also just a bit of apprehension really. You don't want to mess it up.
Sure. End of the game, you don't want to make a mistake, especially at this point.
Yeah, certainly so. MMU are going to take the lead once more with 40-39 with about 12 minutes to go. But NTU are going to have that ball and they are going to they're going to make use of it 100%.
Yeah.
Going to get that point, try and square up the game a bit more.
I think if MMU try and slow NTU down a little bit, try and contain this game a little bit more.
Yep, 100%.
Try and, squeeze them out a little bit. Keep that defence solid. They can get the 3 points there, but NTU level it up.
Yeah, so again, with netball, you get 3 seconds with the ball before it would be a turnover. And I would just like to see MMU just use those 3 seconds.
Sure.
They sometimes use it, especially when the attack's trying to kind of shuffle about. But it would be nice to see it just as they're trying to make those decisions, especially when they're in the winning position. It can always be a risk though, because if something happens and then you've lost all the points, it's always that risk that you now don't have enough time from your own volition. But mostly it's nice to just slow down the play a bit.
LT regaining that ball for rebound of a MMU shot. Moving the pitch, moving up the court nicely. Look at that. Goal sack just behind the goalkeeper, moving it there. Goal scorer. Just
Lovely
in there.
recovery with the hands. Going to be a long shot there.
It's
and
in.
Beautiful shot there from NTU, making that lead back to NTU, 41-40. Confirmed, this time it is correct.
Yeah, it's really top to every game. No one's taken the lead for an extended period of time. It's been 2 minutes there, 2 minutes there.
And it's going to be an obstruction, and it's also going to be a goal. Again, NTU within that 30 seconds, 2 goals.
We're getting that lead straight away, not letting MMU carry away with anything.
Exactly, and again, that's why NTU is quite a dangerous team. They're not letting MMU have that lead more than a minute at least. That's going to be an obstruction, and it's also going to be a goal for NTU there. But again, that's it. MMU just not letting NTU have that excessive lead. They're going to keep throwing it down as a result. Just almost picked up by the MMU player there. I think they're going to retain possession, however. They are indeed. MMU going to retain that possession. And let's see if we can round this back up again. Lovely pass there.
Intercepted there.
Yeah, it's going to be back to MMU. It's just an instruction. But again, lovely defence by NTU. Even though not successful, again, it's just slowing down MMU's kind of momentum, what's always good. And it's turned over now officially. Back to NTU, just obstruction, just the wrong moment there. We're just watching watching NTU and work their magic.
Moving the ball up nicely, quickly, intercepted there by the centre, but will
Yeah,
be
it's
an
obstruction. It's
A lot of physicality in a non-contact sport, isn't there?
yes. There's a lot of contact in a non-contact sport, weirdly enough. A lovely little goal there, bringing up the lead for NTU with 2 points.
2 point lead.
About 9 minutes to go there. We could actually hear them outside. They wish we could hear the sound just as well here, but yeah, they seem to really.
That court is really loud. Get out there, you can't hear a thing.
And NTU just lost that possession. Well, MMU's lost that possession back to NTU. NTU are going to try and extend that lead for 3.
Yeah, if they can.
Oh, no, lovely
intercept it.
interception there. Really nice job.
Move around nicely. But yeah, if LCU can consolidate, there we go, this lead.
And MMU are going to take that back.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it's really dangerous to get any sort of lead over MMU.
Yeah, certainly so. I believe the goal shoot was taken out there, but managed to get there. Managed to get a foot back.
There you go.
And there you go, lovely score there. But yeah, I do believe she was taken out by Ella Maltby just a second ago. Lovely little pass there by NTU, getting themselves back into this. Oh, lovely little bit of defence.
Unlucky
And
not to get that ball there, but
just a 2 point lead again for NTU.
yeah, 42-44. MMU look to level this game back up, but it is difficult against a solid LTU team.
Yeah, NTU is really putting their all their bread in basket. Lovely little bit of passing there by the MMU. And lovely little goal there again, narrowing that lead just slightly. But it is going to be NTU to start back up, and again, they're quite dangerous when they get going, so it's good to see.
The pace in which they play is
and
fantastic.
They've just made a silly mistake there, just threw it to no man's land.
Someone top of those there as well.
Yeah, and MMU are going to try and use this and to get the draw.
Yeah, capitalise on these mistakes and you'll do that.
Yeah, exactly, and it's going to be
good interception there.
An MMU ball there.
The game dead.
Just a little bit of obstruction.
Is it sometimes better to obstruct the play to slow it down a bit?
Yeah,
perhaps?
100%, and it is a tactical move. I wouldn't say it's sportsmanlike, but at the end of the day, you do anything to win. It's just been thrown out the back there. It's going to be an NTU ball.
Sure, put Nigel on the leg of the NTU goalkeeper.
Yeah, picking up some battle bruises again for a non-contact sport.
Yeah, physical game. Moving around nicely, straight into the centre.
Yeah, it's good to watch really, and you just taking their time, making as many passes as possible, just to kind of figure out. Lovely defence though by MMU. Again, lovely defence by Libby, forcing that turnover. What's really nice to see, and MMU again just going to capitalise on that opportunity to score.
Yeah. Capitalise on their mistakes. That's what they try and do.
That's all it is. That's all it is with netball. It's forcing mistakes, but
good interception there.
It's going to be an obstruction there for NTU, and they're gonna bring it back down the court, not letting MMU have that point, keeping it at 43-44. Lovely little turnover there by MMU, however, bringing it straight back down the court.
Real end-to-end there. Not been a point in a couple of minutes, but.
Yeah, no point, but there's a lot of things happening at once, a lot of good turnover play.
Defence is definitely on top at the minute.
Yeah, definitely. And NTU's defence is brilliant, but MMU are having really good licks there, especially with Libby on goalkeeper.
Yeah, the goalkeeper Libby Hovey has definitely been one of MMU's better players today. Clutch a couple of the
beautiful there.
It's
going to be squared back up with 5 minutes to go.
44 each.
44 apiece, and it's going to be an NTU start as well. They're just fixing up the bibs, and it's going to be I think a change of players there.
Yeah, substitution there.
NTU going to freshen out their line. What's good to see. You can also see, I think it is Emma in the background, just warming herself up. Lovely. MMU are going to hopefully just retain the ball. No, it's been lost.
Yeah, it's not.
But it's gonna be back to MMU. Just taken out there by the NTU player. The ball must be quite watery at this point.
Yeah.
Beautiful passing though by MMU. Got to commend it.
Yeah, finding that space, not making silly mistakes.
That's all it is.
Good interception there, though.
Yeah, good interception. And it's and NTU's going to capitalise on that.
Moving quickly in space.
Yeah, it said whilst the attack is kind of scattered for MMU, they're just going to capitalise it, get the ball straight down the court, and get it in the dangerous positions that it is. And it's going to be a lovely rebound, and it's out at the back, so it's going to be
MMU ball.
it's going to be an NTU ball.
That's the wing. Goal attack. There we
and it's
go.
just got in.
Just tipped in.
That was one where you just hold your breath for a few extra seconds. But it's going to be an NTU ball to start off as well, so they may extend their lead again for those 2 points.
That's what they're looking for.
Lovely defence, so read that absolutely finely, Libby. But it is going to be an NTU ball.
Yeah, just bringing that back into play, trying to speed up this game.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking for that all-important 2-point lead that they try and get. Only 3.5 minutes left of this game, and it's still
pretty neck and neck. There's not really one player who's really capitalising. We've got Skillicord, who is back on though, however.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's going to make an impact in the game again. And then you're just 2 points behind the powerful NTU side.
Yeah, very good in the first half, Neve was as well. Bringing some energy back into this game. She never stopped winning.
Beautiful passing there by MMU. Squaring it up, just 1 point behind now. And it's going to be an NTU start. Again, MMU, every time they get that ball in their hands, they're really looking, they're getting that scoring opportunity going down.
Just a obstruction there, MMU ball, LTU ball.
NTU ball, just some silly mistakes, that's all.
Quick passing, quick movement.
And it's just a rebound being picked up by the MMU team. They needed that just to square this game. They're going to try and get it down the court as fast as they can. They said all about communication. It's all about getting yourself free, making sure you're not being marked up by any players, just like they're doing now. Lovely little recovery, but it's going to be turned over. Going to be an NTU ball, just a bit of obstruction there.
Yeah, the top of the MMU player, moving fast, bit interception.
Just going to be
contact.
Just a bit of contact. Going to bring the ball back again, just the last couple of minutes now. It's getting really close. I said this is kind of where it all counts, really. It's just going to go out the back. MMU are going to take that ball.
The Rays capitalise there now as well, last 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes again. I think they're aiming to square it up and then take that ball for themselves.
In space, there we go.
Brilliant job by MMU.
Out to the centre on the wide.
Yeah, this is the time. Don't rush this, okay?
They've got time.
They've got the time. Don't rush it, because as soon as they rush it, they're going to lose it. Brilliant job by MMU. Hopefully this is going to be in and squaring the game up. And it's in. Squared the game up nicely. Again, not very long to go now. About 1:55. And MMU have managed to keep possession again.
They can get a nice lead here. That'll serve them very well for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, and it's just been lost there.
Ball, though. Unlucky for MMU.
It's just been lost there. Just a bit of a tussle.
Yeah, slippy ball maybe.
Slippy ball as always. They're just going to keep it going, keep it moving.
Finding the space there, moving up the pitch very nicely.
Yeah, certainly so. Just hoping, just to keep that even lead. Just been a bit of obstruction down here, so it's going to be an MMU ball.
Yeah, goalkeeper on the floor there.
She's not looking great, Libby. I think she's just taken a bit of a knock there. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's not like, she's going to be going off. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's not like rugby. The floor's quite solid in netball, so even if it's just a knock to the knee, it certainly isn't the most comfortable feeling.
For sure.
And they've got somebody just to get the goalkeeper on the wing of defence.
Sure. Yeah, it's the first time she got off today as well. She's been a great player for MMU this game, one of the best, I'd have to say.
Yeah, certainly so. And it's going to be a turnover. So MMU have got the ball within the last minute. Again, this is the time. Take your time. Make the passes count.
Leave that minute. Oh, it's intercepted though.
It's an interception there.
NTU ball.
Good job by NTU. And it's gone out the back. Again, they're rushing it. They're rushing it, and that's why they've lost it. It's all about taking your time. Use your 3 seconds. Loopy passes aren't the best passes. They're the ones that go out the back. It's making sure that everything you're doing is sharp and to the point, just like what MMU are doing right now. Use your 3 seconds, keep it sharp.
Only 40 seconds left in this game as well.
And it's going to be an obstruction there, so MMU are going to use that opportunity. Getting nice and close to this scoring opportunity here. Beautiful pass to Maisie.
MMU
rebounds. Just a rebound, but it's going to be picked up by the goal attack. It is going to be a turnover. The last 30 seconds, this is getting really intense. They are squared apiece.
Really tight game so far.
Really tight game and everything. We're in the last 20 seconds now. MMU just need to hold on. Don't let NTU score at this point.
NTU looking dangerous now, yeah.
They certainly are. We're in the last 10 seconds.
And it will.
And it's gone in. It is 10 seconds left. MMU are going to try and get it in, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
And it is end of the game. NTU 47, MMU 46. That was literally straight down for the last seconds
9
there.
seconds left, I think. Nail-biting stuff, really. Yeah, great game, end to end. You didn't know which way it was going until the last second, literally. One of the better games we've covered so far this season.
Definitely so. So close. It was hard to call and everything. MMU had it for a while. Then it was drawn, and then it was kind of just NTU, MMU, NTU, NMU.
For sure.
Just really, really unlucky that they just had an obstruction at the wrong moment, and of course NTU capitalised on that score. Can't really doubt Freya Henshaw, really.
No.
32 points out of the 47, so she must have been on fire today with her scoring.
She was. Yeah, very. It's what we said. It's what we said at the start of the game. Really, very close. NTU winning at MMU for the second time in 2 seasons, so that's very impressive for them. It's never good to lose at home. MMU will be disappointed, especially with the 1-point loss. That's always one to hurt you. So close, so in your grasp.
Yep.
But yeah, as we come to the end of proceedings here, who would you say has been the best player so far?
He got a couple of options here. I mean, you can't doubt people like Freya for a point.
Freya Henshaw, for
and
sure.
again, Maisie. Both goal shooters have been on top form today. However, you can't take it away from Libby as the goalkeeper and everything just going off at the end. What a strong performance as a goalkeeper.
Definitely.
Not allowing some of those goals to be scored and really coming in clutch in some ways. If it wasn't for Libby, I think there'll be a lot more goals for Nottingham Trent.
Very dangerous Nottingham Trent attack, and it will do them well. It will do them well for the rest of the season. But yeah, have you got anything else to say at the end of this?
Not really. I said really thrilling game and everything. Really came down to that last quarter. And it was really impressive from both teams and everything. But Nottingham Trent just had that little bit more switched on. The defence was just a little bit more clean. And of course, as a result, it made their attack a lot easier to move about with. But really well done from MMU. Really impressive game from those guys. Again, first game of the season is always the hardest. But hopefully, as the game continues, the season continues, we'll see this MMU side switch on and hopefully get some more wins.
And speaking of the season continuing, next week we do have another netball game, MMU versus Nottingham, the other Nottingham, 2 night games in a row. But yeah, should be exciting. So next week, I think at 7 again, all the games are at 7, so join us for that definitely. But yeah, it's been good, guys. Thanks for joining us today. I've been Jack Mary.
I've been Hallie Parker.
And that's been Netball. See you next week, guys.
See you next week. Thank you very much.